Episode 7. Finer Things in Life. Bruce Wayne's office at Wayne Industries. I'm still bruised from Scarecrow's takeover of the asylum. I'm meeting Oswald Cobblepot today, an old family friend. He's a short man, in his early 60s. He has white hair and balding. He has a penchant for wearing fine suits and a top hat. He walks with an umbrella as a cane.
Oswald, so good of you to pay me a visit.
Mr. Wayne, a delight, as always.
How long have we known each other? Please, you can call me Bruce. How goes the old news game?
I can't complain. I did notice a spike in our ratings when a certain playboy made a guest appearance on Vicky Vale's radio program a few months ago.
How is Vale? I haven't heard her on the radio in, I don't know, some time now. You didn't fire the old girl, did you?
I think you should pay more attention to the news, Bruce. Vicky was attacked by the Batman. She's still recovering and should be back in another week. I have to admit, you look worse for the wear yourself. I must say, I didn't believe the rumors were true, but you have the bruises to back it up. What did the great playboy do this time? Spurn another woman?
These, ancient history, Oswald. Should have learned to keep my big yapper quiet, and keep a good thing going, if you know what I mean.
It's not my place to question your judgment.
Uh-oh. I sense a butt coming.
Someday soon, this gallivanting at night and God only knows with who will catch up with you. I'd hate to see any harm befall the son of my dearest friends.
Please. What's the point in living if you can't enjoy the scenery?
I've overstepped my place.
Not at all, Oswald. Not at all.
Before I completely ruin my welcome, I would like to discuss a business matter.
Fire away.
I'm looking at going into the restaurant business. A nightclub, so to speak.
I heard about that. Oh, it's opening in a week or two, isn't it?
On the 20th, to be exact. I was hoping I could count on your attendance. The great Bruce Wayne would certainly be a boon.
Hey, wait a minute. Weren't you just chiding me for going out too much? Talk about mixed messages.
Yes, but at the Iceberg Lounge, you'll be under my careful supervision.
If you can keep up with me. It sounds like fun. I'll be there.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I know how busy the owner of a vast company can get.
Well, so glad you could stop by.
Later that night in the Batcave.
Master Wayne, do you really think it's such a good idea to go out so soon after receiving your injuries?
It's been 5 months. I can't wait any longer. Whoever the Penguin is, he or she is stirring up crime.
But surely the police can handle it. Oh, I'll take that as a no, sir. Well, what about your own dubious reputation with the police?
I've never let them stop me before. Sooner or later, they'll come to their senses. In the meantime, I'll just avoid them.
What about Miss Gordon or Master Grayson? Couldn't you have them accompany you until you're in proper form?
Richard and Barbara are handling things in Bloodhaven. They won't be back for a few days.
Sir, I don't mind telling you I would feel much better if you waited.
I can't wait any longer. You know that.
Oh, How I had so hoped this stubborn streak would have faded once you grew up. I should have known better considering you go out every night.
Alfred, you know I won't change. I'm too stubborn.
Riddler's Interruption, Part 1. The rooftops of Bloodhaven. The city is similar to that of Gotham, but there is a distinct feeling of tension in the air. It feels as if at any second an explosion could occur. Batgirl and Nightwing are standing on the rooftop, reviewing several notes written with extremely flamboyant and intricate writing. At the very end of each page is a large green question mark. I've never seen so many posters for our historical renovation.
It's for the Pinckney estate. The mayor wants to prove that even the most dangerous street, Willoughby Lane, can be cleaned up. It is what it is.
I hope it makes a difference. We should get to work, though. What were the riddles?
Where the present and past me is where you'll find me, in the chair that can move. But you should hurry, because the more that are added, the less there will be to see. 5, 3, 7, 3, 4, 4, 2, 5, 5, 4, 2, blank, blank, blank. The key to one's blood and soul are the next 3 numbers.
And what's the other one say?
You're nearly out of time. Your hands have 10, and 10 has 2, and 2 has 1, and that's your clue. He's gone off the deep end this time. What do you think it all means?
Well, the first one is simple. Bloodhaven's Natural History Museum. But the rest doesn't make any sense. When did the Riddler send this message?
The police department received the first one this afternoon at 3 p.m. The police discovered the second one on their front door.
And there's been no other unusual activity in the city?
My connection in the department said it seemed to come out of nowhere. What should we do?
What choice do we have? We need to head to the museum.
Too bad Bruce had the board meeting to attend. We could really use his help.
He is the chair of the outreach committee. He has to attend at least some of the meetings.
Still, he has a knack for these word puzzles.
Hang on. Look at the first puzzle. The chair that can move. You don't think it could be the chairman?
No one has been reported missing, but the museum has a chairman.
Dr. Herman Bloodsoul. He and Nigma worked together in college.
How do you know that?
Batman had me memorize the case files for most of the criminals the two of you faced. He even had me memorize the police records. He said I needed to know everything about them, that it would help me someday.
Guess he was right again. One of these days I'm going to ask him how he does it.
Does what?
He's always 2 steps ahead, even when he's not here. It would really come in handy. Maybe I could even win an argument with you every now and then.
In your dreams? Come on, we should go. Or did you not see that coming either?
I'm coming.
The rooftop of the Hill Towers building. Rupert Thorne and several of his men wait anxiously. They hold several large bags. There's going to be an exchange tonight between him and the Penguin for weapons. I hide underneath the helicopter platform, listening with one of my planted microphones.
Now, boys, remember, this is strictly a delivery. So no one needs to get jumpy. You hear me?
Got it, boss. Got it. Got it.
Good. Now let's go meet our business associates.
Oi, you Thorn.
You must be new in town. Everybody knows who I am. When you work with Rupert Thorne, you work with the best.
What do you say? I just need to confirm. 20 cases of SMGs, 12 cases of PDWs, and 4 rounds of RPGs.
That's right. Though we do seem to be missing some courtesy and respect.
Look here, Tubby. I only answer to the Penguin, and he ain't here right now.
Do you know who I am? I own almost a third of this entire town. That's more than just brick and mortar, son. I have respect. Respect that some new guy named after a bird has to earn. If he was any kind of a boss, he'd understand the favor I was doing him by giving him my business.
Oh, is that so, big boy?
Yes, that's so. And another thing, if you don't watch your tone...
Several of Penguin's men ready their guns, followed by Thorn's men.
Let's make one thing very clear, Mr. Thorn. You're a common criminal. You bribed and killed your way to the top. You don't know anything about real power. You think yelling empty threats means something. Ha! They don't. Not when you're messing with the Penguin.
Why, you little upstart! You're on my territory. I am the west side of Gotham.
Open your mouth again, and it'll be you that gets killed, and not one of your boys. Is that clear?
Yes.
Good. You men, begin hauling Mr. Thorne's goods into his helicopter. You lot, get the sulfuric acid in the body.
What are you doing?
What did I say about talking?
A gun is fired. Then Thorn cries out in pain.
You're lucky all I did was shoot you clean through the shoulder. We don't leave bodies. We clean them up ourselves. Something you should work on, Mr. Thorn.
The delivery is going as scheduled.
The Penguin must think very highly of himself or herself to openly attack Rupert Thorn.
Yes, it does seem odd that such a newcomer should be so brazen.
I don't mean to address the elephant in the room, sir. But do you intend to stop them?
There's no reason to. There are too many men even for me. Besides, even if I could stop this delivery, there would be an even larger one tomorrow.
What exactly are you going to do then? Besides, enjoy the show.
Nothing. I've put trackers on the shipment of guns, and on the Penguin's men. I just need to wait and be patient.
Ah, and here I was worried. I would have to tourniquet myself to get you out of this mess.
Very funny, Alfred. Make sure the Bat computer is recording the signal coming from the transmitters.
As we speak, sir.
The Gotham City News Radio.
Good evening, I'm Vicky Vale. Our top story tonight is the discovery of weapons and armed men at a warehouse located in Gotham's West End. Police say gunfire was reported around 3 in the morning. When officers arrived, they found over a dozen men unconscious with more than 24 crates of heavy artillery. When questioned as to whether or not the criminal Batman was involved, Police Commissioner Gordon issued the following statement.
This is another example of the fine work that the GCPD performs on a regular basis. Not every break in a case is connected to the Batman. And frankly, I'm offended that so many people have lost faith in this police department.
The discovery of weapons implicates businessman and long-suspected crime boss Rupert Thorne. Thorne, who has been unavailable for comment, is being sought by police. In other news, Gotham City business owner Bruce Wayne is expected to unveil the new Wayne Tech computer circuit boards. The new technology is said to streamline the operation and construction of computer technology. The circuit boards are said to integrate the components needed for computers into a single motherboard. Next, we have updates on the psychopath people are calling the Riddler.
1 hour later into the program, the Gotham City News radio broadcast.
An excellent news report as always, Miss Vale. So good to have you back with us.
Mr. Cobblepot, what a surprise! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I was simply checking on you, Miss Vale, making sure you were adjusting back to the usual hustle and bustle.
I'm doing fine, still getting used to the hours again, but I can't complain. I appreciate you taking the time to meet with me.
You think nothing of it, my dear, but I do have an ulterior motive.
And what would that be, Mr. Cobblepot?
I imagine you've heard about the grand opening of my nightclub, the Iceberg Lounge.
Who hasn't? It should be the event of the season.
No need to exaggerate, Miss Vale. I simply wish to extol the finer things in life.
I'm sorry, sir.
You think nothing of it. In fact, I wanted to invite you to attend. As a staple of this company and Gotham society as a whole, it would be wrong not to have you there.
Mr. Cobblepot, that's too much. I could never.
No. It's my way of saying welcome back. I want you to enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much. I look forward to it.
But not as much as I look forward to seeing you there, my dear.
Wayne Manor. Alfred helps me get into my tuxedo. I'm preparing to head to Oswald Cobblepot's party.
Please, Master Wayne, do try not to struggle so much.
I'm not.
Clearly not. I must be jostling you back and forth as I tie your bow tie myself. How careless of me.
I hope this doesn't take long.
I thought you enjoyed the company of Mr. Cobblepot.
It's not that, it's everything. This penguin's wrecking havoc, and all I can do is waste time at a party.
Well, there's more than one way to help the city, sir. Running around dressed like a ghoul can't be the be-all, end-all plan you had in mind.
What are you saying?
I'm simply stating that the fears of the Dark Knight are often destroyed with the rising sun. If you want to make a true difference, it has to endure beyond simple petty fears.
But that's what the Batman's doing. He's making it so criminals are too afraid. I can make it so the criminals aren't able to harm anyone.
And for how long, sir? You're not immortal. And even if you were, how long do you really think you can scare these men? Eventually, they will be pushed to new limits. Limits you will not be able to handle.
So I don't do anything, is what you're saying.
I'm merely suggesting that you should try to make a difference as Bruce Wayne, rather than always relying on Batman. The Batman is but a means to an end. Bruce Wayne, on the other hand, can be a lasting force.
Bruce Wayne's just a rich boy. His whims are like mayflies.
And I wonder who is to blame for that.
How does that have anything to do with this party?
I'm merely suggesting that you should keep your eyes open for opportunities. Do you honestly think that you're the only one who cares about this city?
The Iceberg Lounge. A large nightclub stylized entirely like a winter tundra. The walls are pale blue with white flourishes. The area is annulus-shaped, with a glossy clear floor. In the center is an iceberg-shaped sculpture, with a live band playing music. The iceberg sits in the center of a pool of water, where walruses swim freely. People wine and dine, creating a buzz of energy amongst the 3 levels of the building. Bruce Wayne, in a tuxedo, descends the grand staircase.
Rich snobs as far as the eye can see.
Mr. Wayne, funny seeing you here. Alone tonight?
Vicky, please. The night is young and I am even younger.
This is a silly question, but how did you get an invite?
You might say I'm friends with the owner. Cobblepot and I go way back.
Figures. I had to get beaten up by Batman just to get an invite.
You should be more careful with who you spend your evenings with.
Sometimes, Bruce, I wonder what it must be like to be rich. You make me thankful I'm just a regular reporter.
Happy to help. You'll have to excuse me. Something caught my eye that I can't resist.
Of course.
Lovely Miss Vale. Radiant as always. You do be a great honor by gracing this establishment with your beauty.
Mr. Cobblepot, I wanted to thank you again for inviting me. It's not often that I'm invited to such an extravagant party and not covering it.
You shouldn't say that, my dear. You demean yourself. You belong here as much as anyone.
And then I said I could buy and sell you in a heartbeat.
Perhaps more than some people.
Do I detect a small amount of vitriol?
I just wonder how someone like Bruce Wayne even exists. He's completely removed from reality.
Oh dear, you mustn't be so quick to judge Bruce. He's just a man who's trying to fill an empty spot in his heart.
He's a man-child who hasn't grown up. I doubt he has a serious thought in his head.
Oh, my dear Miss Vale, you cannot always wear your reporter hat.
If you say so. Anyway, can you introduce me to some of the other guests here?
It would be my pleasure.
An hour later, Oswald Cobblepot addresses the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to thank you all for appearing tonight in my humble venue. You do me a great honor that I can only try to live up to. I want everyone to enjoy themselves and be merry.
The crowd begins to clap, but the joyful sounds are interrupted by an explosion. A huge portion of the main wall of the building is gone. In through this hole, several armed thugs appear, all of them wearing masks. In charge of the men is the Black Mask, a muscular man wearing a three-piece white pinstripe suit.
Everyone on the ground, now!
Who are you people?
Shut up, Grandpa. I make the rules around here.
I will not take orders from such rabble.
Ozzy. And here I thought you treated all your friends better.
You're no friend of mine.
I would be hurt. This is just business. So I'll let bygones be forgotten.
I demand to know who you are and what you want.
My name is Black Mask, and I run a quaint protection business. I heard you were starting a little business, and I figured with the penguin muscling in on my territory, I'd better take advantage of any new opportunities.
I'm not involved in your mob war. I won't let you endanger these people.
That's what I expected. We can end this all without any bloodshed. You just need to pay me. What do you say? You're a connoisseur of the finer things, and I know you can see a good deal.
You expect me to pay you?
You can refuse, but I brought my business associates to help with negotiations. Show Mr. Cobblepot what we can do for him.
I use the distraction to slip away, changing out of my tuxedo and into the Batman suit. I return, using the shadows to systematically remove each of the Black Mask's men.
Boys? Boys!
Boss, I don't know what happened to the rest.
Oh no. Cobblepot, it looks like you've got a rodent problem. Don't just stand there! Find the bat!
Give up. It's over.
Is it? Then I guess you don't care if I kill her.
Let me go!
You're my ticket out of here, so be quiet.
You can't get away.
Oh, I'm getting out of here, alright. I own crime in this set.
Move! Now! Another explosion occurs, followed by Vicky Vale smacking me across the face.
You vile, deceptive monster! How dare you!
You're wrong about me.
You attacked me!
Are you alright?
Why do you care, you lunatic?
I smash a smoke pellet against the ground, using the gas to escape.
Come back here! You won't get away with this! I'll make sure of it! I'll make sure of it!
The Batcave.
Another busy night, sir. You never seem to be able to take a night off.
This gang war's escalating. Now we have a new player, Black Mask.
I see that from the cow's recordings. Seems he takes his name quite literally.
His voice sounds familiar. I took a recording. Maybe I can isolate the frequency pattern with some of my records.
Dear, I thought that obsessive behavior of yours would never come to use. My word!
Roman Sionis.
But he's dead, sir.
Apparently not. The police never did find a body, and it looks like the mask he wears is actually melted to his face.
My, what a gruesome way to hide one's identity.
That still doesn't explain why he was after Cobblepot.
He said it himself, sir. He wanted extortion.
Then why did he come himself? It would have made more sense to just send his men.
I think you forget that in this city, flying rodents are quite a problem.
I think it's time for Bruce Wayne to pay a visit to Oswald Cobblepot. Cobblepot Mansion. In contrast to the elegant and tasteful decorations of Wayne Manor, Cobblepot Mansion is adorned with an ostentatious display of wealth. Throughout the building, there's the theme of bright blue and gold. The trim for every single thing in the building is flashy gold. That only makes the rooms feel cluttered and lacking any pleasing aesthetics. Bruce Wayne stands at the base of a large double staircase, wearing a dark brown suit. From the top room, the short Mr. Cobblepot emerges, wearing a purple smoking jacket. He holds his umbrella in one hand, and in the other, a cigarette in a long stem. He slowly walks down the stairs, a pleasant smile on his face.
Bruce, to what do I owe the pleasure? I didn't get a chance to see you off last night. I assumed you were too shaken by the deplorable events.
No offense, Oswald, but I took off the minute I saw that lunatic wielding a gun. I don't think I could handle that kind of a situation.
Understandable. I wouldn't want anything happening to one of Gotham's most prominent figures.
Well, the real reason I wanted to see you was that I'd heard your radio network would be doing a charity drive soon. I wanted to be the first one to donate.
My, you must have very good resources. We haven't even announced the charity drive yet.
You know, Gotham, nothing stays a secret forever.
That and danger seems to be around every corner, as last night no doubt proves, I'm afraid.
Why did that guy go after you?
Why do any of them do it? A sense of power? A chance to take advantage of the successful. You give me a desperate man, and I can give you a litany of reasons.
Oh, what a frightening thought. I'm just glad the police got him.
It seems the vigilante Batman also played a role.
Batman was there? Oh, wow. Was he working with the Black Mask?
You must have taken my advice and listened to our radio station, Bruce.
I had a moment.
You have good taste as always, but I digress. No, it seems the Batman was actually trying to stop the Black Mask. My guess is that he didn't want anyone in his way as he tried to take over the city.
I tell you, this city seems to grow more and more dangerous each day.
Which is why we few need to stick together to ensure the best for the city. Your contribution will help us in that endeavor.
Of course.
Or can I interest you in something to eat, perhaps?
No. You know the busy life of a socialite. There's always something to do.
You certainly lead an exciting life, Bruce.
I don't know how you occupy your time, Oswald. I could never be so quiet.
I think I could surprise you, Bruce. I used to be quite active in my youth.
Whatever you say.